Ford has been engineering its EcoBoost engine in everything from the Fiesta and Fusion to the Edge and Explorer to even its full-size pickup, the F-150. So it shouldn't be a surprise that they put it in the Mustang too, should it? It's not so much the turbocharging that's a surprise. It's the fact that Ford is using a 4-cylinder, and that 4-cylinder makes about as much power as the GT did just 5 years ago, and more efficiently too. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and today we're going to take a look at the 2015 Ford Mustang EcoBoost Premium. Now, we're not going to go through all of the exterior and interior details of this car because they are pretty much the same as in the GT that we tested previously, with only the drivetrain differentiating the two. We will share some of the options, however. Our 2015 triple yellow tri-coat Ford Mustang EcoBoost Premium Fastback has the enhanced security package, adaptive cruise control, Shaker Pro audio system, EcoBoost performance package that includes special chassis tuning, upsized rear sway bars, larger radiator, heavy-duty front springs, rear spoiler delete, 14-inch brake rotors with 4-piston calipers that are surrounded by 19-inch gloss black painted aluminum wheels wrapped in 255/40 series Pirelli P0 summer tires, reverse park assist, and voice-activated navigation.
Please say a command.
Total MSRP is $37,560. The highlight of this EcoBoost Mustang is a 2.3-liter twin-scroll turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine that makes 310 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. The turbocharger supplies a reported 18 psi of peak boost to the engine that has made it to a 6-speed manual transmission. A 355 ratio limited slip axle helps to get the power to the ground. And as with all true pony cars, this one is rear-wheel drive. 0 to 60 arrives in a reported 5.6 seconds with a quarter-mile time of 14.4 seconds at 97.4 miles per hour. Fuel economy is rated at 22 miles per gallon city, 31 miles per gallon highway, with a combined rating of 25 miles per gallon. AutoAcademics saw an average of 24.8 miles per gallon during testing on premium fuel. So now let's talk about how she drives. I've never had an issue with the Mustang's interior, and I guess that's probably because the Mustang's always felt like home to me. Where some might find the interior cramped and even a little claustrophobic, I compare it more to swaddling for a baby. All right, maybe not that extreme. I mean, it is a little cramped in here. When my cup is in the cup holder, I do bump my elbow on it as I'm shifting gears. But overall, I guess it's comfortable in a familiar type of way. The 6-speed manual shifter has short, clean throws, and the clutch is light enough where when you drive it in everyday traffic that might be stop and go, your leg doesn't get too tired. The technology behind the EcoBoost engine that Ford makes is that it uses direct injection in the engine and it uses turbocharging as well. And so basically what that allows the engine to do is be very efficient while making decent horsepower. So this car actually makes 310 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque, which is rather impressive from an inline 4-cylinder engine. Because this car has the EcoBoost performance package on it, you get the larger brakes. I believe they're around 14-inch rotors in the front with 4-piston calipers, and that is appropriate for this car. The Brembo brake package that's on the GT, if you saw our review on that, they were very strong, very grabby, and could be a little bit of a challenge to modulate at first when just doing stop-and-go traffic. But the brake package that's on this EcoBoost performance package, it works really nice. The handling of this car is a little more nimble when compared to the GT. And don't get me wrong, that GT handles really nice, especially with the new independent rear suspension. But This one, because of the smaller engine, you're saving just about 150 to 200 pounds in weight, which allows this car just to kind of go through the corners just a little bit easier with just a little better feel than that GT does. Newbies to the Mustang design will have to get used to that long hood, as it can be a little bit of a challenge to judge exactly where your wheels are going to go. But once you get used to that whole sports car feel of sitting down inside of the car with that long nose in front of you, actually feels pretty good. This car has a little bit better livability or drivability than the GT that we tested with the performance package. Although it does have upgraded suspension, it's a little bit more pedestrian than that more track-prepped GT version. So that allows this car to have, although it does have a firm ride, it's a little bit more livable. You do bounce around a little bit, but it's nothing that would be jarring or cause you to have any kidney issues. While I am in general a fan of the EcoBoost technology, I'm not that much of a fan of the engine notes from the vehicles that I've tested that have the EcoBoost technology, specifically those that replace the big engines. And this car is no different. Inside, it does make a decent sound. But that's an artificial sound, and that's the problem that I have with it, because outside, no matter how you look at it, it's still a four-cylinder that's making this car move. But I guess that's just something that I have to get used to. I mean, times are changing, we've got to do stuff to help save some fuel, and well, if that's the worst of it, meaning getting a little bit different sound out of your engine that still has some pretty good performance, I guess I gotta live with that, huh? So if you're looking for a sporty coupe that offers admirable performance, decent fuel economy, and a respectable amount of livability, then one of these 2015 Ford Mustangs with the EcoBoost engine just might be for you. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.